Hello, everyone, and welcome to Third Rail Thursday. My name is Tim. This is They Make It Like That, and I can't see myself. Hold on. There we go. So, I'm really bright and glowy. I wonder if this thing's gonna adjust. I have to look at myself over here. I can't actually see myself at the same time. But, yeah. Hello, and welcome to Third Rail Thursday. I'm using a webcam today because I want you to have the best possible quality in the top-down camera. So, I put my main camera up above, and I still haven't figured out my top-down stuff yet, so I'm using a webcam for now. And yes, that means I'm yellow. Thank you, Curly Express. Oh, look at you changing your name. Fancy. Thanks, Dwight. Yes, my face is yellow, but we're not going to discriminate. Yeah. I don't know how to change it. I wonder if I can. Let me see here. Hang on. Whoops. Not that. I want filters. Okay. Let's see. How's that? What color am I now? Now I'm just super white. This is my first time using this one, so we're gonna have to just roll with it. If I turn the brightness down, how's that? Is that a little better? Still super white. Okay. I really don't know anymore. Turn the brightness down. That's just gonna make... Yep, I don't know. Automatic. Whoa! I don't like that. Yeah, let's see if we can make this thing look like something that's half decent. Okay, well. I don't know. It's something. I just wish it would, like, recognize that my face is not... Hello. This is what my face looks like, except I'm apparently green. Anyway, how's everyone doing? What's going on? Who do we have in the chat here? We got a bunch of people. We have Go Via or Go Home, Eminem Rails, Don Hennessy, Curly Express. I like the new name change, Dwight. Appreciate it. Super cool. Train Freak says he can't be here, but he's here. Anyway, cool. Thanks for coming in. Sorry you can't stick around. Who else do we have here? Nathan DeLay. Hello, Nathan. How's it going? CP368 Productions. Hello. Oh, that's the other Tim. And let the record show that that's the other Tim. K-Town Rail fan. All kinds of cool people. All right. Thank you for joining us for Third Rail Thursday. I am green this week. I really want to fix that. It's so frustrating. I can't let it bother me because it could be my top down, and I'm choosing to give you guys high quality high quality train footage in exchange for terrible face footage. I don't know. Why would it make me green? It's so annoying. Anyway, moving right along. moving right along. Trackside Mike, welcome. How's it going? You're still at work. Well, clearly this is more important than work. And yeah, the jury's still out, Tim, on who's the other Tim. I know, you were born first. But yeah. Since when does that matter? Alright, so we are going to do some graffiti today, because that's what we do. And that way you can stop looking at my green face, and we can look at some trains. I teased a little bit about which one I was going to start with, because I have a whole pile of, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but a whole pile of trains behind me from Otter Valley Railroad. Well, they're not all from Otter Valley, but they are all from the Otter Valley Railroad meet and greet that we had. I was going to say last month, but it's still June, so a few weeks ago. Yeah, a lot of you guys were there that I'm seeing in the chat, and some of you weren't, but I know that you wish you were there based on some of the comments I've been reading, and there's always next year, so maybe next year. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a car. John Train is saying do the biggest car in the red box first. I would, but you see, I actually had plans already to do this car. I'm gonna show you. Just give me 1 second. This one, right here, is the car that I was planning on doing. It is the Rock. It's an Athearn Genesis car, and I'm excited to work on it. I was looking at all the cars, lots of different options to do first, but this one jumped out at me because I was scrolling through the internet, and I found a couple pictures of a similar car, The Rock car, that was just absolutely mangled as far as weathering goes, and I want to try and replicate that. I didn't get a chance to put the picture into my stream so you could see it easily, but I'll show it to you on my phone if I can pull it up here. Since I have a relatively decent top-down camera this week, I should be able to show you on my phone what we're dealing with here. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That just looks cool. So we're going to try and replicate that, of course, putting some graffiti on it first. And yeah, that'll be a fun time. I know it's a little hard to see. Let me turn my brightness down. How's that? There you go. Okay. Yes. Let's get on that, shall we? So, whoa, now I'm out of focus again. Hold on. There we go. So how has everyone's week been going? I know it's only been a couple weeks since we did a Third Rail Thursday on my channel, because there's 5 Thursdays this month, which means that you get to put up with me twice, and that's fun. We had a bit of a who's gonna do it kind of a situation. Oh, there's all kinds of fun stuff here. What's this? Oh, these are the bearings for the trucks. Very fancy. I'm gonna leave these aside for whoever wants to do that. Okay, so this car was bought by Richard. I think his last name is Martin. I don't know. His name is Richard. He was at the Otter Valley meet and greet on June 4th, and he said, you know, I really want to get a car done by you, but I didn't bring anything with me. And I'm like, well, we're at a train store, so, you know, just just pick something. I know you guys saw, even if you weren't there, I'm sure you've seen the footage by now of just how massively packed that store is. So surely you can find a car that you can buy. So he bought one, and he has impeccable taste because he bought an Athearn Genesis, and this thing is cool. It's very cool. I don't know if Richard is going to be in the chat tonight. I did send him an email to let him know I was going to be working on his car. As soon as I saw that picture, I was just like, yeah, I have to make room. I have to make room tonight for this car. So that's what we're going to do. Once again, please excuse the fact that I'm green and or yellow tonight. This webcam is terrible. I was really hoping it wouldn't be terrible, but it is. Let me just double check. I wanted to do... his son's name on this car, because him and his son were both at Otter Valley, and they were both super interested in trains, and it was actually his son that picked this car out, and I think it would be cool to put his name on the car. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna grab my sketchbook. I'll be right back. Mini Prince is in the chat. Hello, Mini Prince. How's it going? Welcome and hello. And hello and welcome. You know, Bernard, I was actually going to email you today. I wanted to set up a time when we can get together and check out Miniature Printerland. But we'll have that discussion off air. Trying to find my pencil here. Where did I leave it? There it is. That looks like a pencil. This looks like a pencil sharpener. So I'm thinking, Bernard, I'm thinking of an evening maybe. And then we can get together, have some hanging out time, and that'll be fun. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. If you just give me 1 second while I drop the brightness down for you. I'm trying to draw a little heavier handed than I normally do, just so you guys can actually see what's going on. Because I know it's a little bit tough sometimes. So I'm still on standby. I don't know if you guys keep up with the community tab on my page. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know if you guys keep up with the community tab on my page, but I mentioned yesterday that my dog is going to be a dad. We attempted a few weeks ago now, to breed him with another dog, and in hopes to have puppies. But when he took the female to the vet, they said, nope, she's not pregnant. And he said, okay, no further questions. And a few weeks go by until yesterday now. All of a sudden, I get a message, or I get a phone call, rather, from the guy who owns the female. And turns out she is, in fact, pregnant. And she's due today. This was yesterday. He's like, yeah, she's due tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, what? And yeah, so I guess what happened was he realized that she looked like she was showing, and so he brought her to the vet, and brought her to a different vet, because his vet was closed, because it was the middle of the evening. And he brought her to the vet, and they said, yeah, no, I don't know what the other person saw, because she is pregnant. And so, yeah, now my dog is going to be a dad. So, if anyone is, in fact, interested in a puppy, they will be... my dog is a golden doodle, and we bred him with a golden retriever. So, it'll be a bit of a slightly less poodle golden doodle. It'll be like a golden doodle. But yeah, if I can say anything about the breed, both of which are my favorite breeds of dogs. Obviously I'm biased to the golden doodle, which is why I have one, but absolutely fantastic dogs. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I always have to, I'm gonna be more mindful that what I'm actually doing is making it onto the screen, because a lot of times I get in the zone and I'm working on something way over here somewhere and you can't see it. Heath, how's it going, Heath? Welcome. We got a couple new handles in the chat. We got Trackside Mike. And we got... What's her name again? What's her name again, Dwight? I gotta scroll up. Hang on. Hang on. I'm sorry. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Curly Express. I like it. The thing about it is I think that a handle is a lot easier to remember when it comes to searching. Because I know there was a couple times, Mike... I wanted to tag you, like when I was getting ready to like advertise for the Otter Valley meet and greet, and I wanted to tag you because I knew you were going to be there, and I typed in Mike B, and like 400 people came up, and none of which were you. I'm like, yeah, we gotta fix that. So I'm happy that you have settled on a name and it's working for you, and yeah, no problem. I enjoyed doing that short. It's funny, I thought about that, doing that short when I was at work, and I was like, as soon as I get home I have to run downstairs and film that. All right. So we're gonna go ahead with that. What I should do, I always end up tilting my work to the side as I work. I should probably just tilt my camera one of these days, but I have it locked off pretty good right now. I'm not gonna mess with it. Let me know if you can see that everything's in focus and nice, everything's crystal clear. Let me get some tape. Split Rock, how's it going, my friend? That actually reminds me. Split Rock. I'm gonna attempt something here. Heath wants to know who won the giveaway at Otter Valley. Well, Heath, you know what that proves? That proves you didn't watch my video. Heath, come on, sir. You gotta watch my video. I'll spoil it for you. It was Forever DC 302. But seriously though, you gotta go watch the video. Hey Roy, good to see you. It's been a while. How's things? Okay. Okay, so I can actually brighten this back up since I'm working on the car now. If you guys hear crying in the background, my daughter is a little cranky right now. Trying to get this to a nice level for you. And I'm actually going to drop this down. Hang on to your hats, people. Woo! How's that? There we go. So I gotta ask all my fellow Ontarians, how have you guys been enjoying this heat? It's not very Canadian, is it? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I think my only complaint is that the heat has been happening in the week while everyone's at work, and then the weekends come and it's breezy. We had all kinds of weekend plans planned for Father's Day to go away, go up north, enjoy the weather, and then the weather sucked, so we stayed home. I mean, we still went out, but we didn't go up north or anything like that. Heath, I don't really know too much, honestly, about the value of Hot Wheels. I know that certain Hot Wheels are more desirable, but as far as the value is concerned, I don't really know. Truthfully, I just collect what I like, and if it ends up being valuable one day, well then cool, because I keep everything in the package now anyway. That's how my son and I collect, is we collect, we try to get duplicates, and then he gets to play with one and take it out of the packaging, and then I keep one for myself. As far as their value is concerned, I really don't know, but I also don't really care. Because it's the hunt for me, the hunt that I enjoy. But yeah. Best bet would be, if you're not sad about leaving them in the package, just leave them in the package. Excuse me while I dull coat. All right. Oh, Richard's in the chat. Hello, Richard. How are you, sir? Richard is the proud owner of this car. And I guess Landon's with you. That's awesome. Hello, Landon. Welcome. I don't know if you saw this or if you guys are just tuning in, but that's what we're working on right now. Feel free to shout at me in all capitals if you see something you don't like. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. How atrocious. Well, that camera's right in my face, isn't it? Trying to get a nice view from above. Alright, so I just dull coated this to try and seal that in because I did that little bit of block work in here to make it look like it's been renumbered, even though I'm not renumbering it. I just very carefully drew around the letters and numbers, and we're carrying on. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave that to dry, and I'm going to work on this side now. I saw that on the photo that I showed you earlier, and I wanted to try it. James, hello James. Welcome to the chat. Got 23 people in here. That's awesome. Welcome. If you guys happen to have any friends who have never heard of Third Rail Thursday, or they make it like that, or both, feel free to send them the link to this video. Get them in the chat. Let's make this happen, people. Let's tell everyone about model trains on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. Oh, I can do that, can't I? And bring this up a little bit. Ooh. Tight squeeze. Come on. Up we go. Up we go. Excellent. That's what you want. You want your camera to get unplugged while you're raising it up, don't you? That's always what you want. Oh, fun times. Thank you for your patience, and I'm still super bright. Why does it do this? Look at this. Is my face webcam. Recognize me as a face. I don't even know anymore. The struggles. The struggles, I tell ya. Let's focus in on that. How far is 500 kilometers? That's a good question. Hey Siri, how far is 500 kilometers in miles?
500 500 kilometers is 310.69 miles.
You hear that? 310. Okay. Are you singing a Proclaimer song or something? Only it's the Canadian version. I would walk 500 kilometers. You'll tell me if you see my hat, right? I've been on a good streak. You can't argue with that. I've been on a good streak with my hat lately. I let it slip once today because I really had to get in and see what I was doing, but come on. You can't lie. I've been doing good with my hat. So, Richard, once again, let me just reiterate. If you see anything that you do not like about what I'm doing, please don't hesitate to shout at me, and I will fix it. And if you have any suggestions for the other side of the car, let me know, because I want to do the other side as well. What do we have here? I know it makes them look more realistic, but I wouldn't have the guts to graffiti that rock car. I've always loved the rock car. This is the first one I've done, I think. I've always liked this car. But honestly, I've been doing this now going on 11 years. Not much phases me anymore, honestly. I can't tell you how many cars I've done. I wouldn't even have a guess. So I just carry on. Well, that's not good, Tim. You got boards falling off your barn? Where are you located again, Tim? Other Tim? You're in the States, right? So maybe we could, instead of Tim and other Tim, we could be Canadian Tim and American Tim. I don't know. Just thinking outside the box here. We can all be friends. Something soccer related. Maybe. So okay, Western New York, so we got Yankee Tim and Canuck Tim. Okay, let's see here. What can we do? Can you guys just hold for 1 second? Just 1 second. Just hang on for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back now. You wish you could see the smile. Take a picture. You have my email. So I got these Sharpie paint markers. I was just at Walmart today picking something else up. And I happened to pass the Sharpie aisle because that's what I do. And I found these paint markers. So I'm going to try them out. They're not as fine as I would like. I've had paint markers from Sharpie in the past and they were insanely fine. And it was awesome. But I don't have those right now. They kind of exploded. So I'm going to try these ones out. Hopefully they don't explode. That would be bad. But, yeah. I just realized I actually got the camera ever so slightly out of frame now. Can I just do that? And then it's out of frame? Can you imagine? That's awesome. Except that I still look like a Smurf. Maybe not a Smurf, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Bernard, Sharpies are awesome, but you know, these are actually paint marker Sharpies, which I forgot that they made. And now today I'm also using a Pueblo, I don't know how to pronounce it, acrylic marker, or sorry, paint marker, acrylic paint marker. Ah, I can talk, I promise. Coffee. But we're using one of these today. This is from Michael's. It gets the job done. I've used their paint markers before, but I saw this color, and I didn't have this color in any of the other multicolor sets that I've gotten from Amazon. So, wake up. There we go. So I'm going to give this one a shot, because I really like the color. And I've been thinking about this car all day, ever since I saw that picture, and was like, yeah, I have to use this color. I think this would look so cool. So that's what we're gonna do. So Richard, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream. I showed you a reference photo that I saw, and it got me so excited about doing this car, because I saw a real live The Rock car, and it inspired me to weather the snot out of this thing. I'll show you in just a second. I didn't get a chance to add it to my stream so that I could just show you up on the screen, but I'll show you on my phone. If anybody else missed it earlier, I'll put it up on the screen as well, so you can see it. Can you see that? There you go. Let me make it top down. There. Look at that weathering. Look at it. Look at it. I'm very excited to give that a chance. So yeah, that's what we're working with today. So I don't know much about Rock Island. If somebody could enlighten me in the chat. Everyone's super excited about these cars. I like them just because I think they're cool looking. I don't really know too much about their origin or where they are or any of that stuff. I model what I like. That's how I've always been. Are they Canadian cars? Yeah, I don't even know that. I've said it in my videos before, I'm not really a rail fan or like a rivet counter or any of those things. I just like looking at trains, and if I like it, I model it, and if I don't like it, I don't model it. That's about as far as it goes for me. But in doing this channel, I've learned a few things. I've met a bunch of people that also learn a few things, and it's not to say I won't go out and rail fan. It's just I'm not so interested in the small details as far as like the technicalities of things. I just like looking at trains. Ronald wants to know what I use to seal everything. I use Tester's Dull Coat. Any dull coat, any dull finish spray paint will do the job. I landed on Tester's because it's what they sell at train shows and hobby shops and things like that, and it's what a lot of different people have recommended. So I stuck with it, but I've used other spray paints as well. Like, for example, when I work with G-Scale, I typically will use like Tremclad or something like that because there's more of it in a can and the cars are bigger. That's kind of my logic behind that. And who knows, maybe Tremclad is a little more durable for outdoor use. There's that to it as well, but yeah. The main thing was I don't want to waste an entire $9 can on one car when I can buy a big can of Tremclad or Rust-Oleum or something like that. So Landon, you're up watching this. Is it past your bedtime yet? I'll try and get this done for you before you have to go to bed. It's cool that you get to see it live, though, eh? Haha. When I do graffiti at shows, a lot of people, they get to see it live, but they don't always stick around and watch the whole thing, and I kind of like that, because I don't necessarily want people hovering over me. But yeah, this way it's easy to just kind of tune in and watch, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for the show season, though, coming up. If any of you guys are in Ontario, I'm going to be doing... So far, I've booked the Whitby show. It's in November. I forget the exact weekend. I think it's whatever the weekend is of the 19th, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. So I'm going to be headed there. I'll have a table there. And I'm hoping, if I'm still in communication with the coordinator on getting internet access there, and if that's the case, then I will probably stream most of the weekend just at my booth doing graffiti, and you guys can tune in when you want. But yeah. Well, sorry, Landon, to keep you waiting. I know you're probably itching to go to bed. Alright, so that is that. Hey F40, how's it going, buddy? Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm trying to wake up a paint marker here. Come on, wake up. There we go. Well, Richard, you don't have to wait till next year. You know where to find me. You gotta get your layout built, though. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Who else do we have? Heath's back. Hello, Heath. Welcome, Heath. Mr. Dave BNSF, how's it going? The plumber. Hello. I was talking earlier today with Trackside Mike. I don't know if you're still here, Mike, but we were talking earlier about how it would be cool to get some. What was I gonna say? It would be cool to get some drone footage live. I'm actually looking into what that would take and how cool that would be. I already know how cool it would be, but as far as making it happen, I definitely want to make it happen. But the question is, how? Okay, forgive me while I spray this. M&M Rails, you're back. I was wondering, you didn't sign off in any way, so I was wondering if you were still here. I wanted to see if you were still here. And you are. Hello. Everyone say hello to Mark. No, I want to do it this way. Where did my hobby knife go? There it is. That'll work. Provided it lets paint out. Looking like it does. Richard, I've never seen my work on a real car, because I've never done that. I know everyone seems to think I do, but I don't. All right. You're not wrong, Mark. You can hear my heartbeat. You can also hear my obnoxiously loud clock in the background. Oh, we got a bit of bleeding here. That's all good. I'll show you what to do if it bleeds. Obviously, I don't know if you guys are following what I'm doing here. I'm just patching this out. It bled a little bit through the tape. But what I'll do is I just take a trusty Q-tip and a trusty, where did it go? There it is. A spritz of alcohol. My spritzer's almost empty. And just clean it up. Just remember to keep rotating the Q-tip, or else you're just gonna start painting the car in different spots. And I'm not sad about, there's a little bit of streaking from cleaning it up with the alcohol, but I'm not sad about that because I'm going to be weathering the whole car anyway. But I can just go over it again as well and clean it up nice. Hi Laura, hi Lily. Heath, what are you asking? Who is your brother? My brother is older. He's not on YouTube. He is the president of the Port Hope Train Club, the Ganaraska Railway Modelers, which is a small town in Ontario. Stay tuned. There will be a video coming out soon about their club and the club layout that they have. Just a little spoiler alert. For this audience only. You guys heard it here first. Oh, you're talking about other Tim. Yankee Tim. Let's go back to this one, shall we? Alright, thanks for stopping by, Plumber. Plumber, comma, the. Mark, I didn't see in the chat. Did Lily respond when I called her out? Also, Mark, are you interested in a puppy? You should get another puppy. You should get one of my grandchildren. We would be related, Mark. Alright, Richard. Sorry you couldn't stick around. If I do another one for you live, I will do it on a weekend, maybe? During the day? Who knows? But I only have one for you anyway, so maybe next time. But feel free to check out the replay. It'll be up pretty well right away after this, and you can see what's going on with your car. Good night, Landon. Thanks for popping in. Hope you like it so far. No room for another puppy. There's always room for another puppy. Oh, and we're not getting a puppy because we have no room for another puppy. But there's always room for another puppy. Unless you have 3 kids. In which case, there is no room for another puppy. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, so how's everyone doing so far? How's everyone doing? You guys hanging in? What is it now, 9:18? Hour and 16 minutes. I don't think I'm going for the gold. The 3-hour stream. I don't think I'm doing it this week. I have a lot of other work to do after the stream before I can call it a night. So yeah, I won't be able to break the record tonight, but I do want to get this car finished. If I can, if it's not too much hassle. Am I still green? I gotta figure out this webcam. Maybe I'll get a different one, because this one is green for some reason, and it's really frustrating me. Why are you awing, Chris? How did I do the walkway? I haven't done the walkway yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out. This is an Athearn Genesis. The walkway is actually stamped metal. It's see-through. It's very cool. Trackside Mike is home. Hello, Trackside Mike. Welcome home. Coffee's done. Where can I see how many people are here? I can see... Is that what it is? 21? 21 people? 18 likes? Alright. Cool. Let's try and get some people in here. Does anybody have any friends? Hey, I'm sure people have friends. Come on. Let's get your friends in here, shall we? James says there's 18 people here. That'll do for now. Let's try and get some more in here, though. Come on. You can do it. What do we got going on in the chat? Bye, James. Yeah, Chris. Chris, do you want a puppy? You know you want a puppy. Of course you want a puppy. Why wouldn't you want a puppy? Who could turn down a puppy? Come on. Puppies are great. Everyone needs a puppy. Lily saw the Gucci car and said, "What the heck?" Well, then maybe you should send me a car and I'll make a Lily car. We can make it happen. I need another Sharpie pen. Oh, I thought I had a package of new ones, but I think I used those. This one's good for now. Yes. Excellent. Right around here. What I'm thinking about doing is getting a camera that will mount somewhere right here and shine in this way so that you can see what I'm doing over my shoulder. But I haven't quite figured out the logistics of that yet. When I do, you will be able to see what I'm doing even though my hand is in the way, and I think that would be really good. There, that's looking like something. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. I was thinking it would be cool to kind of stay in the theme of the same colors as the car already is, if that makes any sense. I think it's looking kind of cool myself, actually. We had a little bit of smudging, but that's okay. We can fix it. A little bit of smudging. Never hurt anybody. Hi, John. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just do some damage control here. Oh, I should have dull coated in between layers here so that I didn't smudge it, but I got ahead of myself. That's okay. The amount of weathering I intend to do on this car is gonna make it so that it's like, why would I even bother putting so much effort into the details? But it's all good. We have the technology to fix it. The best way to try it is to just dive in. Practice on a car that you don't care as much about, and just go for it. Chris doesn't want a dog. Come on, Chris. You could have a puppy and it would be fun. Okay, so that's looking like something. I want to differentiate the O and the D. And Chris, I remember talking to you about this car on the way back from Otter Valley, because your son is Landon, isn't it? Isn't he? Isn't it? Isn't he? Isn't he? Sometimes proper English stumps me a little bit. It's a Landon as well. Sorry, man. I've had a long day. Is that what the doctor said? It's a Landon! Thanks, Doug. Appreciate the feedback. Highland Husky Mooch Squad. Highland Husky, you must want another dog, right? We have a golden doodle. He's a wonderful pup. And we decided to breed him with a golden retriever. And in doing so, that has now led to us potentially having some puppies. I mean, not potentially. We are having some puppies. They're due actually today. So anytime now, I'll be getting a phone call from the owner of the female saying that we have puppies. And now, I personally am not interested in another puppy right now, as awesome as that would be. We just don't have the space for it. And we have 3 kids and a dog already. So that's not happening. However, if anyone's interested in a puppy, half golden doodle, half golden retriever, so that'd be a golden doodle, double gold. Let me know. Platinum doodle. How much are the poopies? Honestly, we haven't discussed the price because we weren't sure if we were actually going to have poopies. Probably somewhere in the $1,000 range. Considering they're both very desirable breeds and the puppies are going to be amazing. Huskies and Labs. No reason to be sorry about that. Huskies are great and so are Labs. My brother has a husky and he used to have a lab, so I totally get it. I'm partial to golden doodles because of the lack of shedding, and they're just really freaking smart. Honestly, they're so smart. We got my dog when he was 10 weeks old, and he was housebroken and trained so fast. It wasn't even funny. He's just like so interested in making sure that you're good. Like he just wants everybody to be happy. Such a loyal dog. Alright, I'm gonna seal this before I do any weathering. What are you guys thinking so far? I'm pretty happy with it. This is a strictly paint marker day. I've never, or I didn't use it. Well, I mean, aside from the Sharpie pens for the shadow work on this one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. For those of you late to the party, I'm just going to show you real quick my reference photo for the weathering. Let me refocus this. Wake up, camera. There we go. Let me just refocus this for you so you can see it. That's what I'm going for the weathering. Just absolutely intense weathering. See, Chris, your wife wants a doodle. Make it happen, man. You can do it. What's going to be fun is the 5-hour drive home with a puppy. We did that. We got our dog from Sarnia, and we had to stop like 3 times on the way home. Okay, let me dull coat this. Okay, and then it's going to be weathering time. Weathering is going to be fun. There we go. I took a... I just tuned in to the chat. I wasn't really paying much attention to it for the last couple seconds. I come in and Dwight says, I have a lampshade on my head. What is going on in the chat, people? What are you guys up to over here? Oh, man. Chris says he wouldn't mind a golden retriever. I used to have... Or, did you say golden retriever or did you say German? No, German Shepherd. I had a King Shepherd when I was growing up. Which is kind of like a golden... Or a German Shepherd. Only huge. Excellent dog. Super tame. Wouldn't hurt a flea. He was a great dog. I used to ride him like a horse. It was awesome. John's in the hot tub. Okay. It's a good thing this is not a Zoom. I would be turning off your camera. You do you, John. This is a family show. John's in defense mode now. Hey, I have my suit on. Okay, that's fair. It's all good. Mark says his hot tub is broken. So what is it? It's just a tub? Not gonna lie, I would very much enjoy having a hot tub. Obviously, we don't have the space for it. I could certainly get used to having a hot tub. Mark has a kiddie pool. Yeah, that sounds about right. He puts it, it's one of those inflatable ones, and he puts it on the floor in the train room. You can just see him and Lily just in the kiddie pool in the middle of the train room floor. Don't splash too much, Lily. You'll get the trains wet. So, one of the things I like to do with the weathering powder when I'm doing these hoppers is I just let the powder fall where it needs to fall, and then I dull coat it. So it just looks like rust splatter. So it's hard to see. I don't want to tip the car, but underneath here, some of the weathering powder has settled. Let me see if I can just slightly tip it. Can I zoom in at all? A little bit. But you can kind of see it there. It's just kind of settled. And then when I dull coat that, it'll stay there. So don't be afraid to do 40 layers of dull coat. So let's let that sit there for a minute. Some of it kind of blew away in the wind, but that's all right. Where are you from, John? If you don't mind my asking. I'm always curious to know where people are actually tuning in from. Am I reading that correctly, John? You're from Florida? Are you a Florida man? I heard about you on the news. Remember once I went to Florida in December, and it was a little chilly, for Florida standards that is, but not for Canadian standards at all. So we were walking around in shorts and t-shirts, and everyone was like bundled up in like 3 sweaters and mittens. It was so funny. I'm like, what's wrong with you guys, man? It's Florida weather. Get the roof looking gross. Can you guys even see that where we are now? Let me brighten up this camera. How's that looking? Can you guys see that okay? Alright. So here's where the fun part comes. John wants to know, this is not an exact rail car. This is an Athearn Genesis car, but it is brand new. It was bought at the Otter Valley meet and greet, the owner of which was there, and he said he wanted to get a car done, but he didn't bring anything with him. And I said, well, you know, we're at a train store. Feel free to just pick something up real quick. And so he did. And here it is. And what I'm attempting to do is an insanely heavy weathering job, because I saw an insanely heavy weathering job done on a prototype photo. Mike Henson wants me to do an auto rack. Don't you worry, Mike. There will be auto racks down the road. I have about... How many do I have right now in the queue? 6 or 7 HO scale auto racks ready to come down the pipeline. So I will definitely be doing some auto racks. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Yeah, Mike is hinting because Mike has an auto rack that he's desperately waiting for. Trackside Mike, yes, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna put like a quick little throw up outline on this side. Because I can. Mark, have a good night. We'll chat tomorrow, maybe. We'll have a lot more time to chat once school is out, for sure. But, yeah, so Mike has a car in my possession now that he's itching to graffiti. It'll happen soon. Don't you worry about that. Now, believe it or not, I'm actually almost out of dark rust weathering powder. I bought these AIM weathering powder, this set of AIM weathering powder, like almost 10 years ago. It's probably about 8 years ago. And I've used it pretty liberally. And yet here we are. in need of more. Now, mind you, I'm busier now than I've ever been when it comes to doing weathering and graffiti. Yeah, the secret to doing graffiti over top of weathering is the dull coat. It just creates a new layer of like just fresh surface to work off of. I just noticed you got a little hint of Tim Brim there. Tim Brim. Hashtag Tim Brim. Hasn't happened in a while, has it? I've been behaving myself. At least I think I have been. So I'm legitimately just sprinkling the weathering powder over top to give it like a patchy rust look. And it also makes it even more random than trying to paint it on. Which you can do, there's no problem. No problem with that. But this, I find, looks super random and I like it. And I'm just gonna get rid of a little bit of that. Hey.
I'm gonna make noise down here.
That's fine, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Can you smell it?
It's terrible.
I'm sorry.
Not for me, for you. You're sitting.
Oh, I'm alright. So if you guys hear an insanely loud blow dryer or anything like that, it's because my wife is next door doing hair. That's all good. Okay, I like that. What do you think so far?
What does it say?
Landing. It's his son's name.
What's your name? Are you still live?
Yep. It's all good. We're all friends. Okay, let's do a bit of black. How you guys doing? You guys hanging in there okay? We're at the 2-hour mark. We're winding down. Richard's back. Hi, Richard. Yeah, you didn't miss it. I'm just winding down now. What a way to jump back in, though, eh? That's hilarious. Thank you, Richard. Glad you enjoy it. Glad you like it. All of those nice things. Hi, Steve. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it like that. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry. And then this is the other side. So the thing that always sucks about hoppers when you weather with weathering powders is getting the ends of the car done. A lot of times I don't even bother just because you don't always see the ends because of when you're sometimes if it's mine, I don't worry about it because I know I'm just going to run it in a train and I'm not too worried. And plus, because it's mine, I don't really care. However, sometimes it's got to be done because, I mean, obviously, that's a little... I know it's out of focus, but that's a little too bright and shiny. But I'm just going to douse it in some black. Just try to get it in the crevices as much as I can. Richard says it's hard to believe that that's the same car. Well, believe it, man. Believe it. You saw it here. If you need to watch the replay, you can watch the replay. But it is, in fact, the same car. Mike says the ends aren't always weathered in real life because they're well protected. It's true, but they are somewhat weathered. I mean, you don't want a car looking as grumpy as this does, and then on the end it's just clean. So I'm just going to dull it down a little bit. Put some rust on the brake wheel. Sorry, I know it's a little bit out of focus, but let me see if I can focus that temporarily. Can you guys see that okay? That's looking like something.
Everyone's getting their hair done, eh?
Yes, Steve, it is.
Oh, I got you. Hold on, I got you.
So if you guys can hear some commotion in the background, it's just my wife has a hair client. So let me know if you can still hear me okay.
You know what I mean?
Stay under the dryer?
Yes. No, man.
Steve, yes, this was one of the. I don't know if I answered you already or not. I can't remember. This was one of the cars I was given at Otter Valley.
I did it for.
Came back and it's still not even on. Exactly.
I was on. I took it off because it's tight.
When you came in the house?
Yes, it was on.
I looked up and it was on.
I took it off because it was tight. So,
Have you thrown out?
why do you want to know what's going on? What is it going on?
David, we grew up in the same house. I think I know you.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what you're
Same
talking
reason
about.
why every time you go play basketball, you take your shirt off.
I take my shirt off because it gets hot. And like this, my shoulders can't fit in the small. How am I talking to you? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Can I bring this or?
You can bring it up.
Let me know if you guys can see this okay. I'm just gonna rinse and repeat on this end.
So I want it to be perfect tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to redo it.
You see my head? I can't redo anything for you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing your hair tomorrow.
I have to do something. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna show up like this. Can't look like this.
Yeah.
I have to at least be able to stand with her.
For sure. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think I need to make sure this guy is right.
Yeah,
So,
bring it.
okay.
Plug it in.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve, if you watch back to the beginning, you'll be able to see the before. It just looked like a blue Rock Island car. Now, not so much. Alright, I'm just gonna dull coat the sides again because I did the black.
Full hair. I miss the fullness, man.
Okay, now that that's done.
Look by the couch. Stop screaming.
It's all good, Steve. You can catch the replay tomorrow. Let me just put this here. Refocus. There we go.
Kids, COVID. I can give you a list.
We gotta talk about that.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
I don't need your reminder.
I know, but how you gonna?
I don't know because my girl told me to contact you. I'm gonna tell you she has to.
So just
Not
that's
some
what I was saying.
laser treatment.
There's nothing there.
Let me do laser and burn the fat.
Can you guys see that all right? Let me see if I can I zoom in at all? A little bit better. All right. There you have it. Do a couple little where's my black? Steve, I hear what you're saying. I'm sure we can work something out, though, if you're interested. I could always purchase something, and then that way there's only one way of shipping. Obviously, you'd have to give me the money to purchase something, but we could make something happen, I'm sure. Does this one work? There we go. All right. I think that's looking like something. Let me just peel off. Let me just peel off the masking. There we go. All right. So we got this side and that side. Now, as far as the weathering is concerned, let me pull up my reference photo one more time. So you can see we've got that. Let me focus on this. And that. Come on, focus. You can do it. Of course, I turn on autofocus and it stops working. So much for the grand reveal. There we're looking at that one. And that one. Faster focus pulling by hand, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so there it is. We'll leave it on that so we can sign off. I don't want to make myself full screen because I look like, I don't know, Casper. So we'll do that. And Richard wants to know where I got that photo. I got that photo from Google Images. I looked up the rock car and I saw that, and that's what kind of sparked my interest in doing this car today. I was so excited. I wanted to see what we were dealing with. I wanted to see what it would look like if I did that amount of weathering on this car. And that's what came out. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Next week is GVO After Dark on Chris's channel, Go Via or Go Home. Same time, Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. It's gonna be great. If you missed my recap video of the Otter Valley meet and greet, feel free to check it out on my channel. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time putting it together. And I also put out a video real quick about Mini Prince, who was one of the people that was there at Otter Valley. Had a great time hanging out with him for the day. And yeah, lots more coming down the pipeline. I can't wait. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. You could probably see it behind me. I have a stack of cars to get through. I'm very excited. And I can't wait to show you guys. So make sure, if you're not already, to subscribe and tell a friend. Make your friend subscribe. It's going to be a great time. And until next time, remember, they make it like that.